All right, we are on. Let's do this. All right, guys, before we start, I talk very slow. So if you want to speed up this video, so the playback, if you want to speed it up to probably maybe 1.2 or 1.25, somewhere on that range. I don't recommend speeding it up more than that, then you will probably won't catch everything I say. I don't speak very loud, so you probably have to crank up the volume. All right, let's get into it. All right, cool. So what I'm trying to do here, or at least my goal to do here, is to give you a structure. What we did with Tharindu to get to the goal he achieved so far. I'll explain how the strategies, nutrition strategies, training strategies, everything we did. However, just beware, if I had to explain everything in like fine detail, this will probably take about hour and a half. I'm trying to do this under 10 minutes because not many will watch hour and a half video. I'm happy to do it, but I don't think many people would watch hour and a half video explaining how a transformation worked. Anyway, all right, let's get into it. So Tharindu, very quick background. So he's 35 years old. He started with 112 kilos. He has lost weight before by himself. He did keto at one time. He did intermittent fasting at one time. He lost weight both times. What happened, he gained the weight back, and both times he ended up gaining more. Because it wasn't sustainable for him. He did lose weight, but he couldn't maintain it. So when he first came to me, he wanted to get in shape. Also, he wanted to do it this time in a way that he can maintain long term. That's what we do here anyway, right? Okay, cool. He's a PhD student. He was working at Woolworths Online Fulfillment Center. For those who are not from Australia, it's a supermarket. So he works at the online fulfillment center. So it's a relatively an active job because you have to run around and fill stuff. So that's how he explained it to me. All right, cool. He had a little bit of joint pain to begin with. It wasn't anything severe, so it wasn't really concerning. It didn't affect the training that much. There were times that we need to back off from the training intensity a little bit, but it wasn't very significant. Stress levels were a little bit high because you can imagine he's a PhD student doing a full-time job. So yeah, and he had early shifts as well. So you could imagine, right? So the supplements wise, I put it at the front because we did that. This is probably the least important part here. We didn't do much like anything magical here because he didn't need anything fancy. So very basic stuff with the health supplements, sports supplements. We did again the very basic creatine and whey protein. You don't even have to use this stuff, but they are very safe and cheap. I always give options clients to choose if they like to use the supplements or not. If they don't like to use them, no problem, we will skip it. If they like to use them, they have the option. All right, cool. All right, so protein target. Okay, so protein target, because when he started, his body weight was 112 kilos. So we started protein target from kind of the lower end, 1.6 gram per kilogram of body weight. Then as his body composition improves, as he keep losing body fat, we slowly increase the protein target. Okay, so currently he's at about 2.2 gram per kilogram of body weight. Still not very high, somewhere in the middle. Okay, so the nutrition programming. Again, as I mentioned, I'm trying to give you the overall structure here because if I had to go into detail all these weeks, what we saw, because we track everything. If you know me, I'm obsessed with this stuff, so I track every little detail. So yeah, if I had to explain everything why we did these specific things, it will take a long time. Anyway, right. So week 1 to 3, as soon as we started going to the meal plan, he was responding well. So we didn't have to do anything crazy. So he was in a smaller deficit from week 1 to 3. He was even telling me like he's very full. He was even struggling to eat the amount of food he was getting. Then week 4 and 5, I'll show you the weight drop and everything in a bit. Okay, after I go through this. Week 4 and 5 is a moderate deficit. Then week 6 we had a controlled diet break. If you don't know what a diet break is, let me know. Send me a message. I have a full detailed video recorded on diet breaks and repeat. I'll send it to you so you can. If you don't know any of this stuff, just let me know. I'll explain again. It's no problem. Then again, we kind of repeat the similar pattern again here, smaller deficit. Here we pushed it up a little bit on the week 2 moderate deficit, and the week 11 we went for we were a bit what's the word I'm looking for, ambitious. So we went for like a little bit of a bigger deficit because he was fine, he wasn't feeling hungry, he was energetic, he had the strength, so we didn't have anything to worry, so went for a bigger deficit. Then we had a diet break again, and then smaller deficit, moderate, bigger. So if you were following my stuff for a while, probably similar, if you're probably familiar with my approach to nutrition, I like to periodize it. I don't like to do big deficit for too long. We kind of rotate through a small deficit, moderate deficit, bigger deficits, repeats, diet break, all that stuff, right? Don't get, like, if you don't know what these words are, don't worry, just let me know. I have other videos and material I have done explaining this stuff. I can send it to you. Okay, cool. So I'll actually pull out his so you'll probably be able to get an idea how this worked out. Okay. Okay, so just sorry. Right, so you can see it's around 112. Then he went all the way down to, this is the lowest point, 73.5. So he was happy with how lean he was, around 73.5. Okay, then we started slowly increasing calories, and now he's focusing on building muscles. So he's putting on a caloric surplus. So so from if you look at here, from after week 22, he was all the way through. He was on a moderate surplus. Now he's up to about 79 kilos. Okay. Right, I think, so this is his first 16 weeks results. So after he finished this initial 16 weeks, I posted this photo, and this is how he is now to this date. This is roughly around the 40-week mark, so roughly about 10 months, right? You see, compared to this photo, so the difference is now he has way more muscle mass, and he looks more sharper as well, this is impressive. I love it. And Tharindu I absolutely enjoyed working with him. He's very, very fun and easy to work with. He's always on. He's always committed. To this day, I really enjoy working with him. All right, cool. Okay, so the training method. The first program, we ran it for 6 weeks. We did German body composition, so 12 to 18 reps. One of the reasons I picked relatively high number of reps to begin with, because he had a little bit of joint pain to begin with, so I didn't want much stress on his joint, so we give a little bit of time to recover. We had some recovery protocol on the back end as well, to just give him time to heal, but still at the same time we want results, and we need to keep training. So we did more like less stress on the joint kind of program. Okay. Then the second program, we went for something called heavy low method, or some call it heavy light method. Refers to the same thing. So to give you an example, it works as supersets. So we'll do 2 exercises back to back with a smaller rest period between for the same body part. For example, let's say you can do inclined bench press for 6 reps. So that's the high or the heavy part of the method. Then you'll take 30 to 45 seconds rest. Then you will do like a incline fly, something like that for like 12 to 15 reps. So that's how it works. Okay, program 3, we went 8, 8, 16. I love this program. Personally, I don't like to do it because it's brutal, but I like to program it to clients. Well, it's a good program. You get good results with it. So it's brutal though. So how that works, it's similar to superset, but this is a triset because you will, with supersets, you will, with the previous program he did 2 exercises back to back for the same body part. This one he do 3 exercises back to back for the same body part. Okay. For an example, he will do back extensions 8 reps, seated rows 8 reps, and he will do a lat pull down for 16 reps. So again, you don't have to do all 3 exercises without a rest. There's no point doing that. He will take rest periods, but he will go in a row and do all 3. So for example, let's say you do first exercise, take maybe 30 seconds rest, second exercise 60 seconds rest, and you'll do the last exercise, take 90 seconds to 2 minutes break, then you will repeat the same cycle for 3 times. Okay. All right. So the program 4 did something called undulating, daily undulating periodization. So the rep ranges and the load change throughout the week. So earlier in the week he had heavy sets, so lower number of reps. Midweek he had moderate, so moderate reps, and towards the end of the week he had higher reps. I believe I explained this method previously, so I'm not going to explain that because I wanted to do this video in 10 minutes. Now it's already 11-minute mark. So, all right, let's go through it. Week 6 we did 8, 8, 6, 6, 4. So basically, we do 5 sets per main exercises. You don't have to do 5 sets for all exercises. So we had 1 or 2 main exercises each day. For example, let's say we had a chest focus day. We'll have like incline bench press, or like a Smith machine bench press, or a guillotine press. You'll do first set 8 reps, second set 8 reps, third set 6 reps, fourth set 6 reps. So when you come to 6, 6, you should be able to increase the weight. So that's how it works. It has an inverse relationship. And when you go to the fifth set, which is 4 reps, you should be able to increase the weight again. Okay. Then the program 7, we did 10, 10, 12, 8, 15 method. This is a very old school method. If I remember correct, this Vince Gironda came up with it. And this is also one of my it's a really good program. I like that program. Then the program, this is the program he's on at the moment. So this is something I created. I came up with, you probably haven't seen this one before. You might see people steal my stuff all the time, but yeah, in the future you might see somewhere, but at least you know now I came up with it. Okay. Yeah, so previously I did all that stuff, but he couldn't stick to the things long term. His next goal is competing. I want to do a physics competition. What inspiration, guys! I love this guy. Cool. So that's everything. That's the overall structure we did with Tharindu to get the results that he has today. If there's anything that didn't make sense, what I said today, just send me a message. I'll put a link to my Facebook Messenger. You can send me a message and ask questions. And if you need help with training, if you want to get it done the right way, I'll put a link below. You can click the link and book a call with me. Then we'll have a chat, and if it's a good fit, we can discuss the next steps. All right. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We'll chat soon. Hopefully something something similar to this.